guys, this is Kaelee, and I'm going to be showing you how to make this Enderman XP farm. It is quite small and efficient. I cannot take credit for it as it is not my design, but I have not found a very good tutorial out there on how to build it, so I made an easy one for you guys. So why don't we go ahead and take a tour of what we're going to be doing. This is the spawning area. The Endermen fall through here. They land here in a killing zone where they are a one-hit kill, and they will drop their Ender Pearls and XP. The optional part of this Enderman farm is a area that has Ender Pearl storage and an enchantment area and an anvil area, so that you can get your XP, use your XP, get more XP, use more XP. That way you don't have to go back and forth from the end to the overworld in order to enchant all your equipment. So why don't we show you how to build this? Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go 100 blocks away from the island and down to level 10. For those in survival, that is going to be pretty difficult. You're going to have to do the water drop down build method. I would try practicing that on the overworld first, because if you fall here you die because it's the void. So down to 10 and out 100 blocks, however you want to do that. You could go out and down or down and out, however you want to do that. Just a few quick reminders when you're building your walkway. You should only do 2 blocks high unless you're using glass, half slabs, or stairs that the Enderman cannot spawn on. And if you are using solid blocks, you should make sure there are half slabs, glass, or stairs on top of them as well. And do a little section at a time. And I mean it, like 5 blocks, and then close yourself in with the proper non-spawning blocks, or else you'll end up with something like this. Which is a pain in the ass to deal with, so I highly recommend doing it a little section at a time, making sure the Enderman cannot spawn on your walkway at all in any form. So I will see you at level 10, 100 blocks away from the island. Okay, so we are 100 blocks away from the island, and if you press Control F3, then you can check and see that your Y number is level 10, and that is where we want to be, which is great. So I'll go ahead and turn that off. From here, what you want to do is go out 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And off of the 6 blocks, you want to create a 3x3 platform. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and fill it in. This is going to be the kill zone right here that we're creating. Once you have your kill zone outlined, you want to create the rest of your kill floor. This part is pretty customizable. I would just suggest doing only 2 blocks high, unless you're going to use slabs, glass, or stairs in some form on the floor or above you, so that the Enderman cannot spawn or teleport into the area of the kill floor. Now that we have our kill zone, we need to make the upper part of the kill zone so that the Enderman cannot see or attack you. So go ahead and surround your kill zone with, I recommend, slab or glass. I'm going to use slab just to make it easier for you guys to see the difference between the kill zone and the killing floor, which is what I call the floor that the kill zone is on. We'll do a 2-block radius out from the kill zone and fill it all in. So as you can see, we have our 3x3 kill zone, but we need to make it possible to have the Endermen here without seeing or attacking us while we kill them. So what we're going to do is create a slab barrier around the kill zone. What you need to do is create a 2-block tower and place a slab on top. Break the 2-block tower and then create the slab ring around the kill zone. Make sure it's around the kill zone and not directly above the kill zone. You don't want any of the boundary to be over the kill zone, or the Enderman won't be able to fall properly in here. Now you also want to put another slab at the bottom of this so that when you come in, you are totally safe to kill them and not worry about them getting you. The rest of the kill floor is a complete custom job. It's up to you, however you would like to do it. Like I said, I just recommend using slabs, glass, and stairs on top of the outer part of the whatever you build, so that the Endermen cannot spawn on top of them, because if they spawn down here, then they will not spawn on the upper spawn floor that we are going to make, and then your rate of Endermen in the kill zone will be much lower. So we definitely want to make sure that we're stopping the Endermen from spawning down here or on our walkway, so that we get a high rate of Endermen in the kill zone. And now I will show you how to build the spawning platform. So the next thing we're going to do is put a block in the middle of the kill zone and build up a tower to level 53. From here, you want to build another 3x3 platform. Okay, here is where we're going to start spawning Endermen. So what you want to do is out from each side of the 3x3 platform we have, go out 10 blocks. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then what you want to do is fill it all in. Connect them together and fill them in. So now you have your spawning platform. The next part is setting up the Enderman trap. This is the hardest part of the whole thing, so so far so good. What you want to do is go to the center of your spawning platform, go up 3 blocks, make a little staircase down, cover the stairs with rails, come out 2 blocks, go over 2 blocks, then turn back toward the stairs and go 1 block past where the stairs are, if that makes sense. After you have the rails down, we're going to create a little room of sorts. So you start at the stair line and create the border, and you're going to box it all in. The most important part of this little room is this top rail, and you want to enclose it in so that the Enderman cannot see it from any angle. Now we have to leave this side open, of course, due to the nature of what we're gonna do. But as soon as that is completed, we will put this block here. But for now, we do have to leave it open. You want to put a rail car down. And now we are ready, and let me explain what we're going to do. We are going to use ender pearls to spawn an endermite. It may take stacks, it may take 2. There's no science behind it. Then we will name the endermite, and then we will push the endermite into this minecart, or at least towards it, and then push the cart toward it until the endermite is in the minecart. I have done this in survival, and it takes many tries, like 27,742 tries, because the endermite, as soon as it spawns, will aggro on you and start killing you like immediately. So it's really hard to push. So you kind of have to basically run from it, get around, and try and get the cart into it before it gets you. And they're very strong, so make sure you have your best enchanted armor on, and golden apples and potions and everything you can think of to basically get this endermite in this cart. You can't kill it, so you need it alive. It's very difficult to do in survival, but it can be done. It is possible. For those of us in creative, you still have to spawn the endermite in survival. If you spawn and or name the endermite in creative, it will despawn when you leave the area. So you have to spawn it and you have to name it, and then you can go back into creative. So you still want to put some armor on, eat a golden apple, do whatever you feel is necessary to get ready to spawn this thing and name it. I have spawned and named the endermite, and it still kills me before I'm able to switch back to creative. That has happened a couple times, so in that case you just come back and it will still be here, but you'll be in creative, and so it's passive, and then you can get it in the minecart. So whatever you need to do to make this work, do what you gotta do. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, so I didn't get one so far, and I clearly need some regeneration potion. Okay, so let's try this again. Shit! I just threw myself into a wall like an idiot. Okay, so we went through another stack and didn't get one. So we will just basically keep going until we get one. Okay, I got him. I was scared. That's why I went into survival again instead of creative, because I was freaking out. Yes, now we have Enderface, and we're gonna push him onto the rails here. Stupid fucker. And he's on the rails. Now, like I told you before, we need to block off this, put a block here as soon as he gets up there. Come on, let's go. Up the thing. Up there. Okay. The next step now is to carefully break down all of this. Now that all of the inside is broken, what we want to do is build ourselves up a couple blocks. We're going to remove this, and we might get some enders aggroing behind us, but that's okay. And we're going to carefully break the rail that's underneath his minecart, and then put this block back. So we will do that right now. Okay, so the hard part's over, so that's great. Now what we want to do is take down this wall. So we're going to go to our center, break out the 3x3 floor, and on one side, okay, so then pick a side, doesn't matter, put 3 trapdoors on the bottom, and then open them. Then on the opposite side of that, put 3 trapdoors on the bottom, open them up. Then on the other 2 sides, you just put 1 in the middle and 1 in the middle, because you can't put them here because these are in the way. And the reason for these is so that the Endermen will walk, and then when they get to the edge, they won't stop. They'll continue to walk and fall down into the kill zone. What we want to do now is create the drop zone. So we want to break this tower back down to the bottom. So the next step is from on your kill zone barrier, you want to create your drop zone. So you're basically going to create a tunnel that goes all the way up. You can do this any way you want. My preferred method, and what I'm going to show you, is the ringed method, but you can make a solid tunnel. That's fine. Basically all I do is up 2 blocks, then I do the ring. The reason I do 2 blocks is because the Enderman cannot spawn in a 2-block section. So I just repeat this all the way up. If you were in survival, you probably would have done another tunnel, another tower up the side as you went. That's what I would have done. So if you did, you want to break yourself back down all the way to the bottom. The last part of this is back up on the spawn floor, but you're going to want to build your tower up there, if you're in survival, on the outside of the drop tower. So you guys in survival can do that. Build your tower all the way up, all the way up here, come up, and what we're going to do is set this little guy on display. So this block is very important. Very, 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 very super important. We want to leave that there. So is the top one. So basically the blocks we're going to break are the outside blocks. So you can, you know, hit one, and they will all start aggroing to him. They want to kill him and eat his face. So every time an Enderman spawns up here, he will see Enderface in his little minecart, get real angry, run at him, and fall down the drop chute. So those of you who came up here in survival, you do want to, you know, fill this hole back in. Whoops. Drop your, you know, come down your tower. Blah de blue. So you guys are all set to go. You have your spawning floor, your drop tower, and your killing floor. They should all one-hit shots. Don't waste your sword on them. Use anything but a sword. The one thing I will show you is the hopper system. If you are doing this in survival, again, you're going to need to use the water technique, which is putting a bucket of water on an edge so that it flows down, and then you go down into the water to build down, and then swim back up without falling into the void. Like I said, it takes practice, and I would practice in the overworld so that you don't die if you fall out of the waterfall. For those of you doing it in creative like I am, you want to build a staircase down as far as you want to a second floor as low as you want. And then you want to break the kill zone floor except for the middle block at first. From the middle block, you want to go one block down and then put a chest. Then you can break the middle kill zone blocks. Set 2 hoppers down into the chest. And then from there, you want to make sure to connect all of the hoppers going around. So put the hoppers all into each other, going in a circle, like until they are all in. This one you'll have to come down and do it. But you want to make sure they're all facing into each other so that they all go into the middle hopper, which will go into this hopper, which will go into this chest. You can pretty much do anything you want with both floors, however big or small you want to make them, and you can put whatever you want in them. Just keep in mind the rules that we've talked about to keep Endermen from spawning, and you should be all set to do whatever you want down here. For those of you using a hopper system, Mac does not like that the experience sometimes sits in the hoppers and does not come to you. Like experience that would be on a floor would just come to you. So what I showed her that we could do to make it a bit easier for it to come to us is create a 3 block area right outside the kill barrier that has a slab above us. That way an Enderman can't spawn, but we can still jump. What you do is you stand against the kill barrier and you jump, and then any experience that's caught in the hoppers on that side will come to you. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Again, my name is Kaelee. Mac and I are the Scots, and we will be posting more tutorials and gaming videos going forward. Check the description for our Twitter and our Twitch account. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, guys.